Hi, I'm Taziah, and I'm a professor, and I'm currently pursuing my doctorate degree. Growing up, I was raised by a single mom, and I had everything that I ever thought I could need, but I still admired what everyone else had. I always thought that status and success were a means to an end, that I needed a degree. It was when I was 6 or 7 years old that my mom brought me to church, and there I learned that tithing was legalistic, that it was something that we all just did. There was really no meaning behind it. So as I started to chase all of my dreams, I started pursuing multiple degrees in order to try to find satisfaction in myself to truly be happy. I started to realize that this pursuit was just to get more letters behind my name. And when I had trouble in school, it really knocked my confidence because I felt like I wasn't good enough. I really felt like I was trying to get these degrees to get to my end goal I thought was more money, which I thought contributed to more happiness. And that was just really hard because when things got rocky in school, it affected who I was. It affected my heart. It affected my mind, my mental health. When I got to grad school, this was my first real paycheck, and I had to decide what I was gonna do with it. I really had to think about it and realize that I wanted to tithe from a place of my heart, not because I was taught that it was a legalistic thing that we did in church. And I realized this might be a really hard thing because I would look at my paycheck at the beginning of the month and say, I don't even know how I'm gonna make it to the end of the month. But I decided even if I was gonna trust God in my finances and I was gonna put my first 10% towards Him and towards the church. When I finished grad school, I was like, yes, I'm finally achieving some of my goals. But guess what? Even though I had been continuously giving, I wasn't able to find a job. And it was in this moment that I realized I have to still keep giving. So I kept giving in this season. And guess what, y'all? I did not get a job for months. It was an entire 5-month period where I did not have income. And I was living off of my bank account. And I still kept giving. So even though I didn't have a lot, I kept giving through this hard season where I was waiting on God. It felt like it was never gonna end. And during this, I also didn't have my confidence. So I was struggling and waiting, but just kept hoping that God would come through. It really wasn't until I laid down my dreams for God's dreams for me when I started to see these beautiful miracles in my life. When I tell you that everything has come together, I'm in my dream job. I got into my dream doctoral program. I had to come to the end of myself in order to truly surrender everything to God. I had to replace my dreams that I had had for so long with His dreams. And that's when everything came together.